Luke, we've had a difficult few days because we've seen numbers increase quite a lot. I mean, there's a particular problem in Kildare based on numbers we've seen, a new cluster in Wexford last night. So the little wildfires popping up all around the place. How worried are you that we're seeing those numbers coming through?
Yeah, it is slightly worrying, and the numbers are going up, as you've just seen, and we all watch them every night, don't we? And we think, 50 yesterday and so on. So it's more than it was. It's obvious this would happen, though, because we're out and about more. And clearly you will see little spikes because people are meeting up more and more. And this virus jumps from one person to another. So we're going to see these numbers. The worry would be if it gets even higher, obviously. You don't need to be an epidemiologist to predict that. If it goes to 70, 80, 90 a day, that's getting into the danger zone, because other countries would have sort of had semi-lockdowns with those kinds of numbers over 4 or 5 days. It's about the trend as well, by the way. It may go down again tomorrow, we don't know, you see. So
we've seen track and trace actually work. I mean, we call it contact tracing here, it's track and trace in Britain. But the reason why we're seeing all those cases in Kildare is because they're going in actively testing people. There was an interesting report on Newsnight last night, I don't know whether you saw it or not, but they're saying that in that circumstance, maybe the PCR test is a little too accurate, that it's picking up fragments or might be picking up remnants or something that actually isn't infectious, but all of a sudden it's finding these. So is the best weapon in our arsenal possibly not ideally suited to this type of scenario?
This is the question, as we see more and more. Yeah, I mean, Trump himself keeps talking about we're the best at getting cases, aren't we? You see, and he says, we're the most successful country in the world. But yeah, the truth is you will pick up, and sometimes there'll be a false negative and false positive rate in those tests as well. But of course, it's the key weapon to figure out who's been infected, who hasn't. Very importantly, of course, if you're infected or in close contact or you have symptoms, go home for 2 weeks or stay at home is the key piece of advice, remember.